First, we're going to go over verse 1. Verse 1 is going to have the chords of D, A, A7, and D. And it just repeats that, okay? Now, it also goes to a G, I believe, as well, for one moment, okay? And then we'll get to the next part, okay? But the very first part, we're looking at that first verse. And so I'll just kind of show it to you first. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. The minute you let her into your heart, then you can start to make it better. So that's that first part of the verse. I would call that verse 1, okay? We're going to look at the chords. So the first chord is D. I play the D like this. I like to call it the triangle chord because it kind of looks like a triangle. And it goes 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret. They're located on the G, the B, and the E strings. Okay? So you got to get to know your strings. Keep getting to know your strings. E, A, D, G, B, E. I always say elephants and donkeys grow big ears. That's the easiest way to remember it. Okay? So again, we're going to be on the G, the B, and the E. It's going to be G2 with the first finger, B3 with the third finger, and E2 with the second finger. If you want to pause while I'm holding that, it might be a good idea. You can kind of see all three of them there. Some people can't play this full thing yet, so they just do it these two, with the first and the third. But it does sound a lot better with that down. That's the D. The second chord is going to be A. The A chord is first finger on the 2nd fret of the D, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the G, 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the B. It's all lined up on the 2nd fret. I play it like this myself. You can also play it like this, where I would switch the 1st and the 2nd fingers around. So again, here's the way I play it. But if I switch these two around, it looks like that. But some people have bigger hands, they need to do that. This is too cramped. So take a look at that. And that's your A. Now, as easy as this is going to be, the A7, you're just going to remove the G string note. So the finger that's down on the G string. In this case, it's my middle finger. I remove that. That's now an A7. Okay. So if you're doing it this way, and then first finger would come off instead. So it's A and A7. And then the only other one you need to know for this part is the G. And the G chord we've covered in previous lessons if you've taken them. If not, it's like this. You take your middle finger, put it on the 3rd fret of the E string. Take your first finger, put it on the 2nd fret of the A string. That's the low end of the G. And if you want to do the whole thing, you would put the pinky on the 3rd fret of the other E string, and then the 3rd would fall right underneath it. So it looks kind of like this. So it's again, 2nd finger, 1st finger, 3rd finger, 4th finger. Some people will form it like this. They'll put the pinky 3rd and then step down like that. And that's your G string, or G chord, I'm sorry. That's your G chord. So just to wrap those chords up, I'll show you again. Hey Jude, D, don't make it bad, A. Take a sad A7 and make it better. So D again. Now we're going to go to G. Remember to let her into your D. Then you can A to make it back to D. Now you notice sometimes I'm playing my D like this instead of this. It really depends which way I'm feeling. So again, as long as you have them in the right placement, then you should be fine. Sometimes I play it like that, but some people feel that that's not as easy to play. So I play it like this is the proper way to play it, if you can get to that point.